Playing two roles in the same film is a difficult task. Playing twins that have to be in scenes together is damn near impossible, and making them seem like unique individuals is just the cherry on top of the Everest-sized mountain you need to climb to make it work. Tom Hardy did it well in Legend, and I think Katie Boland might have taken a few notes, because she is great and we are all in this together. Hello and welcome to my channel. Here I review new movies and television shows and try to release a new review every day from Monday to Friday. Today I'm talking about We're All in This Together. I know it's not a new film, but I didn't see anything else that appealed to me, and I liked the premise. So, here we are. We're All in This Together is directed, written by, and stars Katie Boland. It also stars Martha Burns and Alicia Newton, and is based on a novel by Amy Jones of the same title. It's a drama surrounding a dysfunctional family coming together after an intense event. It spends a lot of time delving into the emotional states of the three sisters and accurately portrays different types of mental illness. Acting is well done and the soundtrack is there with reinforcements, but the camera work is shaky and the story falls short of expectations. Before we begin, the movie departs from the novel, so you won't get a shot-for-shot remake. Kate Parker, in a bad moment, decides to get in a barrel and go over a local waterfall. She miraculously survives the fall, but is left hospitalized in critical condition. Her three daughters are forced to come together while her fate is unknown. Kate's estranged daughter Finn returns home, and together with her twin sister Nikki, tries to start putting the pieces back together. As a story, it's got compelling emotions and a lot of moving parts that make it seem complex. The reality is a lot simpler, but it does the emotions well. The dialogue is smooth with a few banger lines, and the characters are interesting. The problems between Finn and Nikki are downright captivating, but the film doesn't actually finish their storyline and introduces certain elements that it doesn't return to. The same thing happens with both Kate and Paris's stories. There's an enticing emotional hook presented, and they're baited with big, juicy worms, but they don't end in a satisfying way. For Finn and Nikki, it's the argument over Berlin's dad. For Kate, it's her relationship with her family, and for Paris, it's her relationship with Adam Pelly. The stories are left 90 to 95% done. One or two more scenes might have taken this from a good story to a great story. Just a scene to cap off the emotions or resolve any leftover hang-ups. The cast put out great performances, with a few exceptional moments that I can't get out of my head. The scene with Adam Butcher and Max Winter near the end was phenomenal. Adam Butcher has a sad little warble to his voice as they talk, and it fits his character perfectly, like he's having a life-changing moment right then and there. Alicia Newton also has a great scene towards the end of the movie. The scene in the restaurant was physically painful, and I felt so bad for her. I actually almost died at the cringe. The standout performance of the film is Katie Boland as both Finn and Nikki Parker. She plays two distinctly different characters that play off of each other well. As Finn, she's quiet and even-tempered. She seems like she's got everything worked out, but under the surface she's falling apart. Boland does a great job of towing the line between the two. The self-harm scenes were tough to watch given how convincing she was. As Nikki, she's loudmouthed and brash, more like an axe murderer in a china shop than a diplomat, and stands in stark contrast to Finn. She does a fantastic job of switching up her speech patterns and even seems to move differently. She nails both characters' emotions and displays a huge range throughout the film. Production quality is all over the place, with the visuals being quite poor and the soundtrack being incredibly well done. The camera is constantly shaking throughout the entire film, and it ruins almost every single one of the neat tricks they tried to pull. They also had a rough time whenever Nikki and Finn were supposed to be on screen together. They often cut back and forth between them, and it can be a little jarring. On the other hand, the soundtrack is made up of awesome original tracks that are used with precision to elevate the scenery. The songs are always well chosen and almost never clash with the dialogue. There's a moment near the beginning where it happens, but it seems intentional. It is fun, and it nails all of the emotional aspects. We're All in This Together is an emotional journey that starts and ends with a lot of excitement. The story and visuals could have been a bit better, but the soundtrack and acting are high quality and worthwhile. I'd say that if you are in the mood for something different, this is worth a try. 6 out of 10.